We are back, Brandon's franchise, and in the last episode, the last stream, I should say, last actual episode, we ended up getting eliminated in wild card to the Broncos, which brought us to the offseason where we lost. We felt necessary. I'm just looking at everything right now. All right, let's get right into it. So in the last stream, we ended up doing the off season and the draft. All of that. The free agency where we didn't sign anyone. We did lose a few guys. DPJ. One sec. I'm trying to think of his name. Not Jabril Peppers. The other one. Grant Delpit. Mari Cooper. Sorry, my URL keeps coming in here. But yeah, this is our team now. Cedric Tillman's going to be taking over the wide receiver 2 spot. This is our big pick, Tyree Spears. If you didn't know, we didn't have a first round pick. Which was nice because we were able to get him. We did have to trade up a whopping, it was 14 spots. We had to give up a third, and it was either a fifth or a sixth. But yeah, that was our big pick. We also got this guy, Brian Hoskins, who hasn't looked amazing. He's been targeted a lot, has not made many catches, as you can see, only 1 for 8. He was a 7th round pick, but he got a lot of action in the preseason game, so. Another big one we made was getting Curtis Nobles, who we drafted. He might not be great, as you can see, 5th round, but he is it in dev, so. We were lucky enough to grab him. But yeah. Okay, I think this is the final time I'll have to mute myself. I think my grandma's finally leaving, much as I love her, man. She comes in my room way too much right now. That's our team. On the defensive side, we have 2 new people. Sean Foster, who I want to say was a 3rd round pick. Yeah. So we got a few guys. We also got this corner right here, Moss. And finally, we got a punter because we lost Corey Bajorquez. But the big thing is, you have no way of knowing, but we only have I think 2, maybe 3. 3 looks like D tackles. The other guys are actually edge rushers. We are very slim on that position. So let's get right into it. We're going to go ahead and advance week where we lost 34-10. We did, okay. 40 free agency recap in case you're curious. We did not sign anyone. We did not bring back anyone. We did not have the money to do so. We brought back Greg Newsome with the 5th-year option, but that was it. We got rid of our offensive coordinator. We elected to keep our defensive coordinator because through the first 13 games or so, he played very well, but including the preseason game, the last... Ooh, we should probably do the weekly strategy, actually. We're going to go ahead and defend the short pass. And we're probably going to go ahead... And I reckon go for throwing, because we know what our running back's room's like. 2 passing touchdowns is definitely doable. We're trying to learn a bit more about our rest of the team. We're trying to get Deshaun Watson nice and warmed up, trying to get him good to go for Season 2. Because Season 1, he did not look amazing. He looked serviceable, but, that isn't going to get us very far, in my opinion. And then, we're trying to get Elijah Moore, who's now wide receiver 1, jumped all the way from 3 to 1. Cedric Tillman, who jumped from, I believe it was 5 to 2. And then, obviously, Tyree Spears, who is going to be wide receiver 3, the rookie. Then David Bell will be wide receiver 4. So that's, kind of where I stand. As that is not a great start. They got up to the 33 on the first play. But as I was talking about with the defensive coordinator, looked amazing the first 13 games. 12-1. And that's with Deshaun Watson not being very good. We weren't putting a lot of points on the board. We ended up allowing 30 points in our past 4 games, like I said, including the playoffs and this preseason game. So, not looking great so far. Look like we may have made the wrong choice in bringing him back. That's going to be dropped wide open with him as well. So that's actually very fortunate for us. 3rd and 7 now from the 36-yard line. Baker's rolling out, just going to check it down. And the running back's going to be unable to break the tackle. I believe that's Tony Fields. That was Devin Singletary. Giants destroy the Bengals, 34-7. The reason I'm not very concerned to allow that many points, but, if it was a one-time thing. We have not had a great track record recently. Quarterbacks and putting points on the board. So that's why I am a bit concerned. That's going to be Elijah Moore. He's going to get a gain of 6. Great to see him already getting involved. Second and 4, Watson. Going to check it down. That's going to be Jordan Atkins. Watson going to try and roll out. He's going to lose a gain of 2 as Marcus Davenport's going to sack him. The Commanders beat the Steelers 20-14. Watson going deep. He has Nick Chubb. And Nick Chubb breaks the tackle. And he is going to go all the way. That was what, 64 yards? Yes, point's good. That was an amazing play. That throw was on the money. Nick Chubb made a great catch. and then broke a tackle after. And they're going to elect to return it. They had great success last time. They're not going to have the same this time. It's only going to get to a 21. The Jaguars beat the Panthers 22-21 in a battle of the Cats. And they're going to try and go deep, and that's going to be incomplete. The same score with a different game. Miami beats Seahawks 22-21. Seahawks beat us last game, so nice to see them, struggle. It's going to be a handoff, and that's going to be Devin Singletary. He's going to get all the way up to the 41, gain of 20. Gets hit as he throws. Third down for Baker Mayfield. He's going to be pressured, throws. It's going to be caught. Number 11, can't say I know who that is. That's wide open. That's going to be him again, down to the 11. It's going to be a nice gain of 7 by Devin Singletary. Priority alert. Baltimore's going to take a 3-0 lead over New Orleans. They're going to go right back to Singletary. He's going to have a walk-in. And assuming the extra point's going to be good, the Vikings will tie the game. Jerome's up to 24. He has not been a bad returner, so I'm feeling okay about, losing the DPJ. Watson. Incomplete. Had a man. That's going to be Cedric Tillman, but just missed him. Wide open Nick Chubb again, down to the 48. And I'm liking what I'm seeing so far. Then Nick Chubb involved in the pass game, not even a bad idea. That's going to be incomplete. Looks like that was Cedric Tillman again. Just missed him. Elijah Moore is going to be a yard short of the first down, but it's going to be 3rd and 1 from the 39 now. With one of the best running backs in the league. What do you do? I don't even think we've ran the ball once. It's going to be play action. Watts is going end zone, and it's going to be batted away. Tried to hit the rookie Tyree Spears, and a 4th and 1 from the 39. They're going to send the punting unit out there. And it's going to be a punt. Out at the 19. Not horrible. Not great. Nice rookie punter. I understand that since he's a rookie punter, trying to get him some experience. And obviously, it's preseason. These games do not matter. Baker rolling around. He's going to go deep. And Donovan Peoples-Jones is going to get it at the 29. And this is not looking great. I'm going to be honest, not looking great. We had a great first drive. Now they're starting to, post us. Devin Singletary, for some reason, is just running all over us. You're the first score stats for those who are curious. He has more passing yards. They have a lot more rushing yards. I don't even... Yeah, we haven't attempted a rushing play yet. That's going to be batted down by 33. Ronnie Hickman. It's like it's Cairo Santos or something like that. Jerome Ford is going to get up to the 29-yard line. Very solid return by him. Really liking what he has to offer as the return man. He's the backup running back. He's done amazing when, you know, Nick Chubb has not played. Still going play action, not even giving Nick Chubb a carry. And Cedric Tillman is going to get up to midfield. He's finally getting involved in this offense. Another play action. And it's going to be intercepted, trying to hit Cedric Tillman. They give it to Devin Singletary, who's going to get up to the 36. Only a gain of about 2.5, 3 yards, it looks like. Looks like he got a lot more, but I guess not. 2nd and 7 now from the 36. Over the middle is Justin Jefferson. He's going to go up to the 41-yard line. That's going to be a first down and a lot more. They are shredding us apart. Devin Singletary is going to go nowhere that play. Finally stuffed him. It's going to be a screen to TJ Hawkinson, the tight end. He's going to get the first down up to the 30, but also gets injured on the play. And he is limping. That is not ideal. And wide open is going to be Josh Oliver, the backup tight end. He's already getting in there and doing good work. And the extra point by, I really want to say Cairo Santos. That return's not going to be good, only up to the 16. Here's a breakdown of what's happening so far. I don't know why we're not giving it to Nick Chubb. I don't know if it's some, like, strategy attempt or whatnot. Because, like, you know, he's our best player. Why would we, like, not give it to him? But Deshaun Watson has looked fine. That one interception is concerning, but also looked like it was, you know, mostly Cedric Tillman's fault for not turning around. There's Nick Chubb. And you can see he's ready to finally get a carry. 14 yards. So I don't understand what the play is with going right back to him though. He gets a nice gain of 8. I don't know if it's, you know, the offensive coordinator trying to, like, prove his worth. I don't know if he's trying to, like, he knows people are going to, like, expect the Nick Chubb run, so that's why he's straying away from it. I don't know what's going on. But he's on 3 carries in a row, so. Because Nick Chubb will not, I believe at least, I could be wrong. Saints take a 7-0 lead. I could be wrong, but I believe Nick Chubb is being, like, paid a lot. I don't think he's under a rookie contract anymore. So, you know, we gotta, either that or, like, he's on the final year, but I don't think so. That's gonna be batted down. Tried to hit Tyree Spears, the rookie. Another priority alert. The Ravens just get a field goal. That was fast. 3rd and 5 though from the 37. It's going to be complete to Cedric Tillman, and he's starting to get involved, and I really like what I'm seeing from him so far. So yeah, I don't know what's going on. Sean Watson looks fine. Nothing special so far. And I don't know what our offensive coordinator is really doing, but it's working in a way. Meanwhile, we're down 10. So, and we're on pace to allow 34 points this game. So, I'm starting to think this defensive coordinator is not as good as I thought he was. That was a dangerous pass. Maybe getting a bit too confident, Cedric Tillman. Third and 8, Watson. Throws. It's going to be dropped by Tyree Spears. Harrison Smith with the big hit, and Dustin Hopkins for the 41-yard field goal attempt to make it a one-score game. Gonna be good. At least he's reliable. In case you're wondering, starters only play the first half in week 2, and week 3 they're gonna play 3 quarters. For the second half, DTR is going to play quarter number 3, and Ian Book will play quarter number 4 if DTR is not playing well. If DTR is playing well, we're just going to keep him out there the whole game. We have no reason to take him out if he has a hot hand. Going to be a screen pass to Singletary. He gets some blockers, breaks the tackle. Going to get a first down up to the 34. First and 10 now from the 34. Mayfield going. It's going to be incomplete. Tried to hit Jefferson, who was in double coverage. That stops the clock with a minute 11 remaining. Kenneth Walker and Jackson Smith and Jigba went off, even though they lost. Great job there by Denzel Ward covering the former Brown and Donovan Peoples-Jones. Third down, it's going to be caught up to the 47. Timeout, Vikings their first at a half. They have 2 remaining. Rolling out, Mayfield throws on the run, and caught by Oz. Is that Osborne? It is. KJ Osborne staying in bounds at 22. He a superstar? Wow. And they have Jordan Addison on the bench, by the way. That's going to be intercepted. Tried to hit Jefferson. It was a bad throw. Greg Newsome with the interception. Evan Singletary on the tackle. Saints lead 14-6 now. It's going to be a quick throw. That one's going to be incomplete. I don't even know who that was. Maybe that was David Njoku. The second down. Watson. Just going to check it to Nick Chubb. He's going to get a gain of 2 up to 25. Harrison Smith has his X Factor activated, it looks like. He's also not out on the field. Or maybe he's just off screen, because I only count 9 defenders. And it's going to be dropped. Looked like Tyree Spears dropped it before Byron Murphy even made contact. And, you know, that's a bit of a concern right now. Tyree Spears had an amazing first game, but he has really struggled since. Well, I say since. It's been 1 game. Granted, it is preseason as well, so, you know. Yeah. But if he's going to want to be a starter on this team, that's going to be dropped. Then Singletary able to hold on. But if he wants a spot on this team as a starter, he's going to have to start catching a bit more. That's going to be intercepted. He has room to run. Martin Emerson. Up to the 37 with 19 seconds left. We're going to have a chance to get more points on the board. It's going to be... I don't know if that was... That's probably cost if we took a timeout. First of the half for us. It was. David Njoku. No gain. We can go right back to him. It's going to be a gain of 5. Timeout. Second of the half. 3rd and 5. This would be huge just to like make the field goal easier. Going right back to Njoku. Timeout, 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 timeout. But we take the timeout. 36-yard field goal attempt for Dustin Hawkins. And it's good. And we're more than likely going to go into half down 17-13. There's 1 second left, so there's still a chance. Something happens. It's going to be fielded at the 4. It's going to be returned up to around the 23-yard line. That's going to take us in the half. Looked like the Ravens scored right before half as well, but there's the first half stats for those of you who are curious. There's the Devin Singletary touchdown, and here's going to be the deep pass to Nick Chubb, who took it all the way. Preseason, so we don't do no look around the league or anything. We get ball to start half. Fielded at the 1 is going to be... That's Pierre Strong. I think that is. Pierre Strong, you had a solid return. But I also said you are not allowed to do returning anymore. Put Marquez Stevenson in. He's going to be fighting for a spot on the roster. I would say there's probably 4 guaranteed, maybe not even, maybe only 3. I say Elijah Moore is guaranteed. It's going to be gain of 2 by Jerome Ford. And I'd say Cedric Tillman's guaranteed, and I'd say Tyree Spears is guaranteed. Those are guaranteed to make the roster. It's going to be Jerome Ford. He's going to go up to midfield. Outside of that, I'd say David Bell has a very high possibility. And then it comes down to the other guys. You know, Jalen Darden, Marquez Stevenson. I can't remember the name, but it's like Bryce Hoskins. There he is now, actually. Was the catch. Gain of 7. Jerome Ford gets a gain of 1, maybe 2. Third down, it's going to be caught. I don't know who that is. That's David Bell there. Five yards, gets the first down. Jerome Ford goes up to the 34-yard line. Brian Asamoah. And it's going to be dropped. That's Jalen Darden, it looks like. And that's going to be dropped. David Bell unable to hold on, and there's going to be a 51-yard field goal attempt for Dustin Hawkins. And he puts it through, and we have a 1-point game here. solid return up to the 26-yard line for whoever that return man is. And now we're going to see a bit. That's not Kirk Cousins, by the way. That is their new rookie quarterback. Well, I believe they spent a first, maybe even second round pick on. And he's going to be sacked. Okonkwo. Big shoes to fill as well for number 8. You know, number Kirk Cousins. He has been the quarterback for the Vikings for a long time. He went into free agency, signed with the Vikings. That's going to be Jordan Aston up to the 38 for a first down. And yes, he is wide receiver 4 on this Vikings team behind Justin Jefferson, Donovan Jones, and KJ Osborne. It's going to be no gain for, I'm assuming that's Michael Carter. Second and 10 now from the 38. It's going to be a handoff. That's going to have some running room. Up to around the 49-yard line. That's going to be Michael Carter picking up the first down. Going to go right back to him. He's got a decent amount of running room again. Up to the 43. Gain of 6. It's sad we haven't seen a pass attempt yet. That's going to be Nobles on the tackle, the rookie safety, drafted in, I think it was 5th round. Hidden dev though, so. It's going to be a new running back. He's going to be just short of first down. It's Chambers. He got 4 yards. He went for that first down, but just failed to get it. Third down. It's going to be a pass. And it's going to be caught. Elijah Wilkinson, the O-lineman, goes down with an injury though. Josh Oliver with the catch. If you maybe forgot or are not aware, TJ Hawkinson did get injured early in this game, so Josh Oliver is taking over. He's going to be probably playing majority of the game since, you know, he's normally the backup. But legit, the first play, you know, he came in after the TJ Hawkinson injury. He took a house call. Alright. So far, this defensive coordinator is giving me worries because we are unable to stop like this run game. They also, it looks like, really do not trust their rookie quarterback. They only had 2 pass attempts and it went for like 3 yards and a sack. Here's the first quarter stats of Desiree Curious. I wouldn't even say it's technically only 1. See, it was a drop back, you know. I want to see a bit more out of this quarterback, and they're just not giving it to us. This is a potential player. There he is, though. Player of the future for this team. Third and 4. That's going to be dropped by number 13. They're going to go out for a 38-yard field goal attempt, which will make it a 4-point game, which will mean, you know, we either have to score multiple times or a touchdown. And it's good. See, that's not Santos, I don't think. But I don't know what that last name is. It looks so similar to Santos. But I don't think it is. And that's a huge game by Marquez Stevenson. And he may have to get more action as a punt and kick returner. I also believe he's out of practice squad eligibility in Madden. First 3 years, if you didn't know. It can be a gain of 3 by Ford. So, he's going to have to be either an active roster or, you know, not. Third and 7 for DTR. But he's only got 1 drive so far. We're trying to see a bit more out this game, I should say. So we're trying to see a bit more out of him. We're going to give him the whole game. He's going to go deep with it. And it's going to be incomplete. Amazing defense by Duke Shelley. Tried to hit David Bell deeper. Looked like he honestly could have scrambled for the first down. And the rookie punter, he has an absolute leg. Just unable to, like, pin. And with 6:32 left to go, the Vikings up 4. They have a chance to just end this game. Either by milking the clock or, you know, a touchdown. Elijah Wilkinson managed to get back out there, but he goes down again. And that is not good. He's a backup in preseason. That is the worst type of people to get injured, like in this stretch, because these are guys fighting for, you know, spots on the team. Fighting for a job, essentially. It's going to be incomplete. A great hit there. Knocks that ball out. And they're going to punt it. It is only 1 yard, so could be a fake. And it is preseason, so you got nothing to lose by faking it on your own territory. Fair caught at the 18. And that gives the Browns in DTR another chance. It's going to be caught. He's going to get up to the 36-yard line. That's going to be 82. That is Hoskins. Don't know why I thought he wore that's Spears who wears 89. It's going to be a false start on someone. I saw like a lot of people move. That backs him up 15 now. Going to go to Jerome Ford. He's going to cut it inside. He's going to get a gain of 4. Gets him close to the line of scrimmage. Second and 11 now. Going to be a screen pass. That's going to be Chase Lucas, I believe his name is. Or Chase Allen. Up to the 40. 3rd and 6 now. That was a creative screen pass. I really like that, actually. This is going to be an actual screen to Jerome Ford. He's going to get a yard. Right there was number 53. And if he wasn't there, that would have been a first down. And we're going to punt it. So we're relying on the defense. They're at 26 with 3:44 left to go. The Browns do or die right now. Priority alert. The Ravens tied up at 21 with the Saints. That should be fun. It's going to be a gain of about 4 for Michael Carter. And we know what they're doing. They're just going to run the football. They're trying to take the clock off. Oh, wow. A surprise pass. It's going to be a dump off to Michael Carter. He's going to get the first down, but he also goes out of bounds. But the clock keeps running because I think he went backwards. And now they're chewing the clock, you can tell. And that's going to more than likely take us to the 2-minute warning. And this is big. Because I just want to get in there for a play. And the fact that Jordan Addison managed to pick up a first down there. We're not even going to use the timeout. I feel like it's smarter if we don't. Now we're going to take our timeout. And this is big, third down. They throw it away, and that also is nice. We have a spare timeout in our pocket as well now. The 28, so first down from the 28-yard line. Gonna be a bit weird. I've not played Madden. I practice a lot, but I put perfect accuracy on because that's just the most fun way to play. And that's gonna be caught at the 38 by David Bell. I was not expecting him to get both feet in there, but I guess he did, so I'll take it. Oop, wrong button. Want to put Jerome Ford as a blocker. There we go. And this is big. Chase just did not cut. Which is unfortunate, but not much you can really do in this scenario. And we have no point in not taking our time out. This is legit game. We need a first down to even stay alive. And it looks like Jalen Darden might have a step, but DTR overthrew him, and that's going to do it for the game. Well, they can just kneel the ball once, so we're not even going to do anything. DTR cannot overthrow in that situation, man. We had him open. There we go. So, second straight game. We are on a 5-game losing streak. We've lost 6 of our last 7. And something we can do is spend staff points, and I feel like there's a big thing I should buy. And that's access an additional focus player. For scouting, or not scouting, for training. That gives us an extra bit of XP. As we're now going to head into that 49ers game. Wow. We have a training camp standout, so that should be fun. Who is it? Man coverage. +5 man coverage, okay. Weekly strategy, we gotta quickly put our extra focus player in. Yeah, we're gonna defend a run. They have an amazing guy. We're also gonna blitz counter. John Brooks, the punter. We're gonna do the other wide receiver. Cause either that or probably the corner. Score fucking 5. 1 interception is maybe. 26 and 30th. Yeah, this team has not been amazing. Oh, I just saw someone had an ACL sprain. It's fine because it's going to be a maximum of 2-week injury. I believe is what practice injuries are. It was Nick Chubb, and also we're going to be down Juan Thornhill with this game. Final thing I want to do before we get into the game is I want to quickly go to the adjust lineup. Elijah Moore is the return man. I want Marquez Stevenson to do it. You could be third though, Elijah Moore. There. But let's get right into it. This is going to be our final game of this episode. This is going to be the final game on the Cleveland Browns. Actually, probably not, because we have 54 people. So, legit, everyone's going to make it. Just one person's going to be on practice squad. That could have been bad. I'm glad I caught that. So we are going to miss, unfortunately, the first 3 minutes or so. As Watson gets the first down. This field looks weird. I actually like it though. This field looks good to look at. Jerome Ford going to get close to a first down. And there we go. And the extra point is going to be good. So it's a great spot to kind of jump in and look at. What's unfortunate is where our team's at. I either see us repeating last year, where we have a dominant season, or we do really bad. Because of the lack of, people we have at the D tackle position. So, ultimately, we're going to invest in probably getting a few D tackles and left and right. Not even, just a few D tackles on the practice squad. So we can elevate them if needed. And also that way, in case, and also some edge rushers as well, because that way if we happen to sustain any injuries to the edge, that would also mean no D tackles. Because, as I mentioned, we only have 3 D tackles. The other 2 are edge rushers. So if they get injured, that means then we're going to be missing both edge rushers and D tackles. That was a nice spin move by Jerome Ford, gotta be honest. Really liked it. David Njoku is such a solid tight end. But I also feel like now is a great time to talk about why this took a few days. Obviously, I streamed part 1 on Tuesday. I said part 1 on Tuesday. Part 2 would probably have been on Wednesday, which would have been the day after. Cedric Stone was unable to catch that. That was behind me, so I can't even get mad at him. I have to be completely honest with you. I am super busy. Now, that's normally never, ever been the case for me. I've normally just sat at home and played video games. And watched YouTube and stuff like that. And gone out like once a week. But I have a job now. I work 5 days a week. Uh, and, ooh, incomplete. It's a seasonal job. So, more than likely, I wouldn't say that. So, it's a seasonal job. I'm only working there temporarily, with the chance of being brought back. And obviously, if they offer me the job to be brought back, I'm gonna take it. I feel like I've done amazing there. I have some inside information. I know, who they're talking about keeping around, who they're talking about getting rid of, including people who have already been there, who have worked there more than just the seasonal part. And I'm on the list of people they want to keep around. And I also heard they're only looking to keep around like 2 people who are new. And that's why I've been like pushing myself to the absolute limit. So, oh shoot, that was a big hit. So yeah, I've been pushing myself to the limit at that job, which means I haven't been able to do as much. With the social media, stuff. Obviously, I've been able to do Weddle every day, but that's legit before I start doing school. That's like right when I wake up type stuff. I don't even really do immaculate grids anymore because I don't have as much time to do them, and I don't enjoy them quite as much as I do Weddle. So, and you may have saw, with the predictions on Wednesday, it took me a while to get them done. It came out later than normal. That's because I have been so busy at work doing the absolute max I can do, trying to be kept around. I've done it all. I've gone early. I've stayed late. There's been legit on Tuesday. You have no idea. Right after I finished streaming Brown franchise, I got a text from one of my workers saying, "Are you able to come in?" Because they were understaffed. I want to go in. That was my day off. Tuesday and Wednesday, I'm off. They asked me to come in on Wednesday. I had to say no because I was so drained from, those 6 days. I had to say no. And now I have another 6-day, like a 6-day week coming up where I have to work some 8-hour shifts because, it's Halloween time, it's seasonal, this is when it's busy. And yeah, I haven't been able to do recordings, especially streaming as much. Luckily for you guys, this is, like I said, temporary. Here's virtual stats to are curious. Which means, more than likely, I'm going to be able to get back to doing, this content like I love. Even if I do get kept around, because it's temporary, and it's only, super busy during Halloween, and then it's a huge drop. I'm not going to say where I work, because obviously I don't want to, give that information away. I'm not comfortable with that. You'd be welcome to figure it out, though. I probably will not confirm or deny if you are right, because I probably wouldn't even see it if you tried to figure it out. But, yeah. My hours will more than likely get cut if I get kept around, because they're not busy, they don't, So yeah, that's kind of the deal. So, luckily this is only a one-time thing with streaming, this one time. Next time, I do a Browns franchise off-season stream, I'll be able to do it better because I won't be working as much, which is nice. Yeah, it's not been great. I've been working so hard with a lot of new people and a lot of people who are probably going to be cut because, like I said, it's seasonal. I'm working so hard. I'm doing everything I can. I close, so that's why I don't do videos, because I've gotten to the point where I kind of just appreciated being home. I used to like, oh, I want to go out and do more because I'm always in this house. Now it's gotten to the point where I'm constantly out, that it's made me appreciate being home more. So, yeah. I work today as well. I'm not going to say what time. All I'm going to say is, I do work today. And it should be interesting. But, and I hate to say it, I do feel like I'm going to get kept around. I hate to say that because, obviously, I don't want to feel that way. Because I want to be kept around. I just don't want to feel that way because I don't want my hopes to be high and then not get kept around and be, depressed. Oh my gosh, how do you drop that? That's kind of the deal. I've had to kind of take a different approach. Browns franchise has kind of been pushed aside at the moment. I'm still working super hard to do power rankings and predictions. I would get asked for Tuesdays off, so I'd be able to have a day where I can just record those videos. I've also been blessed to be able to have Wednesday off. I don't have this Tuesday off because it's Halloween. I mean, they're literally popular around Halloween. It just kind of makes sense that I'm working for last minute people. But that's just kind of where I am. And it's made me appreciate doing this content a lot more because of how, I wasn't able to, like, because now, instead of just being able to do it whenever I want, it's turned into, it's not often I get to do it, so it's made me appreciate doing it because, it's not just something I can fall back on. It's something that I look forward to doing a lot more now. And that's just a great thing in my opinion, being able to appreciate what I have a lot more now. But like I said, yeah, Browns franchise, it hasn't been my top priority. And I don't know where I'm going to go from here, because obviously I really want to finish Browns franchise off. And I don't know how that will happen, if it will. But I also feel like I might have to cut it short, which makes me sad, because realistically, after Falcons franchise, I was like, I want to do this forever. After Bears franchise, I was like, I don't know if I want to do this anymore. And then, kinda in between Bears and Browns franchise, where I was at the end of Bears franchise, I was so happy for it to be over, to get a new start with a different, team, and hopefully a different outcome than Bears franchise, because boy, that sucked. We're at where I am now with Brown franchise, where right now I'm really enjoying it, but it's also become less part of my life and something I can unfortunately be seeing being forgotten about. And right now I want to do 4. That's going to be incomplete. That's what I decided. Is I want to do a fourth one. So one more after this if I'm able to. 19. I'm going to turn 19 while it's going on. I'm going to turn 18 towards the end of this series. I have no idea if I'll be able to do that. Because once... I have confidence I'll be able to finish this Browns franchise out. But I don't know if I'll be able to get a fourth series done because I'll be 18 and 19. I'll be working, instead of just 25 hours a... Well, it's supposed to be 25 hours. I honestly think I worked like 35 this week. Or, yeah. I'm going to be working 40 hours. I'm going to be full-time. That's going to be intercepted, but there is going to be a penalty. He's going to be down at the 2 if it's, you know, what's the penalty, though? It's going to be pass interference. It's going to be on Javarius Ward, so we're going to get the ball back. We're going to get in a way better spot than we did. This gives us a chance to actually get more points on the board. So that's where I am. I don't know how often I'll be able to do it. I'm in a weird situation where I don't even know about power rankings and predictions. I don't know if I'll be able to keep powering through to do that, or if I'll have to, and that's why I'm happy I decided to take the shorts approach and just implement that, because now, and I hate to say it, I'm talking about like for future seasons or like, you know, NFL season. There's a chance after this season with NFL, I will switch to just exclusively shorts because it will be so much easier to do, you know, on my time. Kick the field goal. I know I'm asking for a lot, but we do not have time for an extra play unless you take legit like one shot to the end zone. That's the smart play. Take the field goal. 55-yarder for Dustin Hopkins. I don't even know if he has the leg to make this. It's going to be close. And he makes it! Dustin Hopkins from downtown. So it's sad. But I also knew there was a chance this would be temporary. I never felt confident in doing this full time. And obviously I want to keep doing it. I said that. I've told people at work, you know, that this is my passion, to be an independent NFL analyst commentator. It's just unfortunately because I've always wanted to do it as kind of half and half. I want to work a real job, but also do this on the side. But now I'm realizing, you know, it's not as easy as I thought it would be. So obviously I do feel like if I put my mind to it, I'll be able to do it. But I don't want to do it the way I'm doing it. I don't want to do it for fun once I turn 18 and stuff. I want to do it. This series is fine, because it's going to be right at the end. It's going to stop in like late August. That's going to be legit like 2 months. I'm going to have to do it once I'm 18. I'm fine with that. But I feel like for the next time, I will be forced to put effort into it. And I don't know, not necessarily if I can or can't do it. I know I can, but I also don't know if I can because of the tools provided for me. I don't have, you know, a laptop or even a computer, none of that. I legit have, I've always been a console person. I have a shitty phone because I don't like spending money on a phone because I don't use it often. I've always been a gamer and console person. I feel like I don't have to spend money on a phone. I could spend it on like video game stuff instead. Something I'll actually use and enjoy. Meanwhile, a phone, don't get me wrong, I just don't use my phone outside of a few things. Power rankings, predictions, I use my phone for that. For, you know, Madden franchises, I use my PlayStation. But there's a few things I use my phone for, like Twitter. Hell, when I'm watching YouTube, I watch it on my PlayStation. Twitter, I use my phone obviously because I don't even think you can use Twitter on the big screen. But that's about it. I use it obviously like to Google stuff and Weddle and stuff like that, and then my work hours, my schedule. I have that on my phone. I don't have that actually written out. Which feels weird. Because because for NFL stuff, I have it on a notebook. Like a physical notebook. So you'd think I do that with my schedule too, but I elected not to. And just type that. And I think I know why. I think it's because, you know, I have no way of getting to work. Well, I do. It's either someone drives me to work or I take the bus. Either or. I don't mind. The bus is like a 10-minute walk and I don't have to walk at all to get to my job if I get driven there by, you know, my mom, my sister, whoever it may be. Way to go, Jerome Ford. I see you rumbling. So that's kind of where I stand. It's not bad. But I also feel like with my job as well, if I don't get brought back, which I hate to say it, I really don't think I'm going to. I think I'm going to be brought back. You can tell how confident I am in that. But if I happen to not, I feel like I'm going to be, and I've really enjoyed working. I feel like I'm going to want to seek another job, like immediately. Not like, oh, I just want to take a little break off of work. I've really enjoyed working. I think it's because it gives my mind something to do. It's like school, but fun. And that's kind of what I said about school. I feel like school would be more of a benefit if it either taught you what you wanted to, or you got paid to do it. Obviously, neither of that's going to happen. Because school's gonna teach you, you know, stupid shit that like school does. That's why school's hate. That's why, you know, there's 7 types of math classes you can teach from your senior year. Because that's so much fun. Instead of, oh, let me take like classes like how to pay your, so I know how to do that. Luckily my school provided me that option. And that's kind of what I always chose my electives as at the school I go to. I've taken, including this year, well actually no, I haven't taken any this year, but I've taken 3 finance classes. And I don't enjoy it. I never enjoyed those classes, but I actually paid attention in it because it was something I was going to need to know how to do. It's not like, you know, no one I know personally. Maybe there's people out there who enjoy paying taxes and doing bills. I have not met a single person who does. So, that's where I see it. But it wasn't, I know how to do it. Or at least I have a better understanding than most people because I got that, extra experience. I also do a virtual school where legit all my work is they send me it. I watch a video and answer questions. That's all my school is. I'm not forced to, show up, sit in a chair in class, take notes, answer questions when the teacher calls me, take breaks from. I'm not forced to do that. I can work on my schedule. I choose to, do it all in one sitting because it gets it out of the way. But, I'm not forced to do it by due dates. Granted, I should, and I do, because there are, not due dates, but, a preferred date to be done. And, if you do it later, you lose, I think it's 30% of your grade. So, say you get 100 on assignments, but you do it a day after you're supposed to, it's not going to be 100. You lose 30%. And it's not off of the 100. It's based on, I don't know, it's very complicated. I don't even know. I just know because obviously they tell you that at the beginning of every year. But I'm also in a great situation to where I'm able to do work late and still get credit for it without having to ask my teacher, hey, I had this personal matter that prevented me from doing this. Am I able to potentially do it, give it to you late? I'm lucky enough to not be in that situation. I'm lucky enough to just be able to do it. Granted, there is a bad to it and the 30%, but I'm at least able to do it. There's a lot of people I know who can't do late work without a reason. Or at least a good reason, I should say. The teacher will just say, no, you get a 0 because you were late. So that's why I'm very happy to be in the situation where I am. Plus it gives me more time to do this, more time to focus on work, which is why I feel like I have a great chance of being kept around, is because I'm able to show up when they open and stay to when they close if, they need me. Granted, I legit choose to do closing because I don't want to go to work in the morning. Because that's just kind of how work is. No one goes to a store in the morning because people have jobs to work and people have school. People go after to, shop after they're done with work and school. And that's why I choose to close, because I'm able to deal with more customers, which makes the time go faster, which gives my brain more to do, which makes me enjoy the job more instead of just being bored out of my mind doing helping one customer an hour, maybe. That's going to be caught. That's going to maybe even be a dagger. I don't know who that was, but that play alone may have just earned you a roster spot. That was a glitch low. That's 82. That is the 7th round rookie. Down to the 40. Picks up a first down. That could be a dagger. We couldn't win a game. We might finally end this 5-game losing streak, 6 to the last 7. BS. And we're in field goal range, and a field goal would definitely end it, because that will put us up 2 scores. And Pierre Strong is actually running very well, and that right there, I think, is pretty much a sealer. We're going to have a bit of time left, but obviously, I don't think it's going to matter. I don't know why Pierre Strong has gotten, majority of the workload, but I'm not complaining, because he has looked amazing. Even though it's not even averaging 4 yards, he did his thing there. Hand it off. Be smart. And he's down! That's a first down! We win the game! Our first win in a long time. And boy, does that put a big smile on my face. You can't see it, but it's there. We won a game. Dorian Thompson Robinson, I see, went 100%. I am going to look at the stats here since I did miss. That stat is a bit skewed. Jerome Ford did amazing. Pierre Strong did enough. Watson did amazing. Receiving wise, Elijah Moore did very well. David Njoku, Jerome Ford, Tyree Spears, Bryce Hoskins obviously had the one big play. Jordan Atkins, Cedric Tillman, barely getting involved. Sacks allowed. We didn't allow a single one. I see Dawan Jones with the 2 pancakes. Defensively, no sacks, no interceptions. Oh, we did not get a lot. Cameron Mitchell, J.O.K., Denzel Ward, Sean Foster, Tony Fields. Kicking, Dustin Hawkins was perfect. Punting, it wasn't great, but he's legit stuck me in our punter because we don't have the cap space to go after anyone else. I am going to quickly use the bathroom, so I'll be right back in maybe 1 minute. Alrighty. Let's get into the final bit we're going to do. The preseason roster adjustment. We failed to get an interception. Wow. But we have to cut one player. We're not going to do that. We legit can cut 2 people. And that's legit to clear up cap space. Well, we're not cutting anyone. I hate to be that guy. Oops. Ooh, halfback, please. We're going to keep these 4. Because why not? They've been amazing. Receiver-wise, we'll honestly just put Michael Woods on the practice squad. That can kind of be our cut. And without further ado, we're going to go into free agency. I doubt there's anyone available. Yeah, there's no one. Oh, there is people practice squad eligible. That's sick. Last time I checked, there legit wasn't anyone who was practice squad eligible. Now there's a few people, so we're legit gonna by default sign them. Rashid Shaheed. Well, I legit really want him on the team. So we're just gonna practice squad him by default because I just want him on the team. But Tyquan Thornton is a guy. Was a 2nd round pick not too long ago. What happened to him? Alright, so let's get the obvious out of the way. We just got that. We're obviously going to look to get a left tackle. We'll go ahead and grab Gregory Pollard. We're going to go ahead and look to get at least 2 D tackles. Zachary Carter, you have some experience, so we'll go ahead and get you. Dion Spikes is a rookie. We'll go ahead and grab you, so we have some experience, and then a new guy. Then obviously we need to look at edge rusher. We'll go ahead and just grab Jaquise Boldly. Or Bowley, excuse me. We're also going to go ahead and grab, went the wrong way, a middle linebacker. Brian Webb. So that is 4 out of 12. No, 5. Sense. We'll grab Avery Young. We'll grab the quarterback, because why not? Max Duggan. Just makes sense in my opinion. Ooh, but Malik Cunningham. Yeah, we're going to grab Malik Cunningham instead. I mean, look at him. You can't see it actually. 88, 89. He's going to be a fun player to, have around. We'll also grab a halfback, because why not? Gerald Winter looks big. What was that name? JoJo. I'm looking for a tall running back, honestly. Like a tall, big one who... And I think it's going to be Gerald Winter, who could maybe slide at receiver and get some help there. Also a tight end, maybe. Ben Sims, sure. Also feel like it's smart to grab a center. We'll go ahead and grab Alec Lindstrom. how many more can we sign? I feel like maybe one more. Nope, we're out. All right, there we go. Those are going to be, this is going to be the Cleveland Browns heading into the 2024-2025 season. We're not going to do anything. We'll just go ahead and do that. Keep auto-generated rookies. We'll go ahead and do that. Oh, we'll also, while we're here, do the scouting. So obviously D-tackle is a big need. We're going to go ahead and do that. That's probably number one need. We're going to get rid of all of you guys. I'm sorry. We're looking for any free star that's D-tackle. Perfect. Travis Bailey. Then for 2-star, I have no idea what we're going to be looking for. Safety quarterback isn't bad, but I don't think we need a quarterback quite yet with Deshaun Watson, because I feel like we're going to hold on to him for at least 2 more years, because I believe his contract's 3 years. Honestly, defensive tackle, offensive tackle is not a bad, thing. Middle linebacker, running back just makes sense with our middle linebacker depth lacking. I feel like safety, we'll do safety quarterback. And then finally, I feel like we need to kind of get more perfect. Now, final thing we're going to do is, we're going to go ahead and assign our scouts where we want them to go. Oh, that's right. So obviously we're looking at D tackle and D line first. Or no, we're not, because that's national. So he's going to be national. If you don't know what to do, always put the 3-star scout at national. Always do that. That gives you the biggest benefit. Then always put this 2-star as like the biggest one. So D tackle, offensive tackle. Whatever. We're going to go ahead and look by region. For left tackle in Northeast, it's not amazing. It's not amazing either. And it's not amazing. So we're more than likely not going to do Northeast. D tackle for Southeast, we're looking pretty. It's okay. Nothing special. Right tackle is not good. And not great. So far Southeast is winning because it's better. Left tackle, there is like no one. There is also no one. And I'd say probably still Southeast just because of the amount of people. And then West has a decent few guys there, but that's like a big risk. I think we're going to go Southeast for the 2-star. So now 2 stars Southeast is out of the way. Whatever position you feel like is next biggest, you look at. And that's just kind of how you do it. So for me, I would probably say D end. So we're going to go ahead. We're going to go to Northeast. We have inside offensive linemen as well. So we got to make sure to look at those. And then we also have to make sure to look at the edge rushers. So, there's no Northeast ones. Alright, so we're going to skip the Central. Oops, I skipped over left end. Didn't mean to do that. There's not a lot. Not a lot. Not a lot. not a lot. So far, Northeast is winning by default, and West. No. No. Ooh, actually, yeah, it took a while to load. Unless the rushers are amazing. Alright, so Northeast is going to go to the next guy. So now, middle linebacker, running back is probably my next biggest one. So we're going to go ahead. Oops. And we're just going to look at that could be like a heavy influencer. And then West. Not bad. No. I think honestly, I think middle linebacker is more important, so we're going to look at that first. And I think we're going to go West. So we'll go ahead and give you West, which means by default, since you're my least valuable position, you're going to become Central. That's how you want to do scouting. Is you always want to prioritize, always, no matter what, put the 3-star National. That'll get you like the most all around. Then you want to do 2-star. You want to do, whatever you feel like offers the best. If you think Northeast offers the best for, whatever positions your 2-star are, go after that. And then you want to do position-wise for the 1-star. Now mine, as you heard me say, was D-end inside offensive lineman. I was like the top one out of those 3, and then it was middle linebacker, running back. And if for some reason you're unable to decide, like you feel like both classes are equally as, valid, whether it's good, bad, just mid. So say like, for example, West and Central were the exact same for middle linebacker, running back, and safety quarterback. I could not decide. Take a look at the extra stats and all of that, like, everything. It looks the same. Then you just go ahead and grab the next one. So my case, since that was the 4th one, I would have then, had the tiebreaker be safety quarterback. Whichever class looked better out of safety quarterback, I would have gave it to them, since, it doesn't really matter, since, both look the same. And as well, let me tell you, I'll give you a quick hint on, little hint. Southeast is usually the strongest. Southeast, and it goes by, Southeast is normally the strongest. It covers the most area. There's a good amount of, not just colleges, but good colleges out there that, people would attend. Then it would be Northeast. So, Southeast, Northeast, West, Central is how it is. So, Southeast, more than likely, will be the strongest every time. And, Central will more than likely be the worst every time. And that's due to the schools. So, for example, Southeast, you got, a few in Florida. You got Florida State, and University of Miami. Those are 3 usually powerhouse schools for, college. Look at that. So, try and think about that. Those are usually some good ones. Then you also have Georgia, Alabama down there as well. And we know how good they are. Also, LSU's down there. I don't believe Texas. I don't know. Texas might be involved. I don't think it is, but it might be. I feel like South Carolina's, I'm pretty sure, involved. I feel like there's a chance Tennessee is. As you can see, those are some powerhouse schools you need to look into. And so that's why. So I believe Georgia's the number 1 producer. Well, no, I think it's Alabama, then Ohio State, then Georgia as the producers of college to NFL players in like the past 20 years or whatever, since 2000, something like that. Then you look at Northeast. You got some solid ones there. You got Ohio State, Michigan, Cincinnati, Penn State, Pittsburgh, Kentucky. That's Maryland's around. I don't know if Maryland's very good. You got basically the Big Ten there. Central is like a whole bunch of nothing. There's like Colorado. I don't even think Colorado is very good in this game because, yeah. But there's Colorado, there's Utah, there's Wyoming. Yeah, as you can tell, not great. And then in the West, you kind of got the other ones, which I don't know why it's not as good. You got Washington, USC, Oregon. That's honestly about UCLA. That's about it, honestly. So there's not a lot of great teams out there. But yeah, that's gonna do it. So that's how you should normally do it if like tiebreakers are a thing. I would say go if there's a tiebreaker and you legit can't decide, like take Southeast. It's me. Uh, Never pick Central. It should be Southeast, Northeast, West. That's gonna do it. Hope you guys enjoyed. I did. I'll see you guys next time. Uh, where I have no idea when you'll see me again. I know at the latest will be Tuesday with power rankings. You might see me Monday. There's a good chance you don't, so don't get your hopes up though. Goodbye and hope you enjoyed.